lot of reasons that I chose to come to William & Mary. It's a great school, especially given the financials in terms of relative payment to how good an opportunity this is. But I think the main thing was the community that's here. When I came and visited and met all the students that were currently attending, I just realized that this was a place that I really fit in, and everyone is so nice, basically. We're all really, really supportive of each other. I like to say that we compete not against each other, but against ourselves, and that's really important. Law school is super stressful, as you might imagine, and it's key to have people that you can lean on that are sort of going through the same experience and who are going to be there for you. When you're having a complete freak out, one of your friends is going to be there to get you through it, and then when they're freaking out, you'll get them through it. And if you, for example, miss class one day, you get notes sent to your inbox from 3 different people before you even email anyone to ask if you can have the notes. People study in groups up to the day before the exam and are answering questions for each other the night before the exam, and that's a really awesome experience to have when in reality you're competing against each other, but we don't take that to a personal level, and I think that's really important. And I also really like going to school in Williamsburg itself. I think it's a great sized town. There's enough going on that if you want to have something to do, you can go find something to do, but there's not enough distractions to be constantly pulling you out of the library and feel like you're missing something. And it's small enough, both the school and the town itself, that everyone hangs out and knows each other. I see the same people in the library that I see at the grocery store, out running, at the bars, and so we're all just kind of going through the whole thing together, and to me that's really important and something, probably my favorite thing about being here. I have a really good relationship with a lot of different professors. All the professors, I think, are very much open door. You can go and talk to them. They all have office hours. You send them an email and they're willing to meet with you pretty much the same day. You see them in the hall, they all know your names, which can be a bad thing if you don't want to get called on in class, but I think overall it's a good thing to have the professors really be invested in us as individual students. I've also personally have experience with a couple different professors. Professor Solomon, who was my 1L torts professor, he got me involved with a habeas petition that he was working on my 1L year, which was a really amazing experience. And I'm also working with Professor Dodson on a book that he's writing about Twombly and Iqbal, which are 2 recent Supreme Court decisions. He's writing sort of the preeminent book, the leading book on the decisions, which is really neat to be involved in. And then Professor Hamilton, who's my family law professor, I stop by her office all the time just to chat about kind of life in general, because family law is sort of the area that I'm interested in practicing. So it's really nice to have all this faculty support. When I came to law school, I definitely was very focused on the professional aspect. I think that's why we all come here. I mean, you're looking to get a job that's going to be satisfying and fulfilling and challenging. At least that's what I was looking for, and I've definitely accomplished that. Like I said, I have a job in DC with a big firm doing trusts and estates and sort of family wealth planning work this summer, which I'm really excited about because that's the field that I want to go into. Perhaps after I do a judicial clerkship at the circuit court level, hopefully. I'm applying for that right now. So I'm excited for all my prospects after graduation, but I'm actually really going to miss it here at William & Mary because it hasn't just been slogging through school to get to that end goal. I mean, I've had an amazing experience here the last 2 years. I've made really, really great friends who I expect will be my friends for the rest of my life, and I found all of my peers to be challenging and engaging, and we also have a lot of fun. I mean, law school is a lot of hard work, but we manage to balance that and have a really good time with each other, and I think that that's a really important factor because the stress is so high that you definitely need to be able to have fun and relax at some point. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to graduating and taking part in all those things I set out to achieve when I started, but I'm also really going to miss William & Mary after next year because it's been such a great experience.